Hi, my name is Matt Cornell, and I'm a professional tree climber and certified arborist. I would like to introduce the Tree Versatile. First there was Tree Magic, then Tree Motion, and now Tree Versatile. This saddle I've been working on for the past few months since I discovered an old saddle that had mold on it in a box on the bottom of a shelf. I wasn't really satisfied with anything that was on the market. I had to have something that was as free, that I could move as freely in a tree, unrestricted as possible. So I took an old traditional rope saddle and put together, reconfigured it, and refined the concepts that the old Davy tree experts used to climb in. I took 6 large rings, 46mm rings, and configured them in this pattern with anchor bends for the hip positioning rings. I cut off the original D's that was on this saddle, and I took the leg loop material, which is leather. I like leather because leather dissipates heat, such as aluminum. So I wanted everything to be rings, cordage, and the leather leg pads and the back pad. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. As you see this saddle, the hip positioning rings are placed to where you can connect into both of those if you're on a spar, or you can connect into, it's pretty much as versatile as it comes as far as connections. I feel it's a universal work positioning belt for the reason of the rings. The ring is a universal connector, as you all know. I don't really need to go into detail on that. This is basically something that I wanted to give to the international community of arborists, to where it can be configured by anybody and anyone. If you have talents with splicing, or if you cannot splice, then it can be done through a company. Everything meets ANSI, OSHA, and CE spec as far as how the configuration is. I've got anchor bends. There's 6 anchor bends. There's 8 rings total, with the rings on the leg pad and an anchor bend there, a splice as a termination point for that, to where if there's any creepage, and then obviously this can be a carabiner can be hooked into there to prevent any possibilities of creepage. I have a ring at the back with anchor bends connected off from the adjustment point from this ring to the anchor bend here at the hip positioning ring, through the tunnel to the ring in the back, and then this is backed up as well with knots back here. This is an inline 8, and this is just a regular figure 8. So I'll sit down in the saddle. One of the really highlights of this saddle is how these rings come into the leg loops, and how it basically moves with any movement that you have, that you move in the tree. At any angle that you position yourself, it will align you with where you're trying to, from any angle. So it's pretty much up to your imagination as far as where this can go. It can be configured in multiple ways. This is the way I chose because of my Matt Cornell back again. Our video cut off on us there on that last segment. I just wanted to wrap it up here real quick for you all. I just wanted to swing around it where you can basically see how free you can move in this thing, and how the rings turn with each pivot of the body. These rings can fold back and they're out of your way, or you can fold them forward to where they're tucked in there. Obviously these rings are for an adjustment point for the leather, and as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's you're unlimited as far as your unlimited, unrestricted movements. This saddle will align you at any angle that you choose to move at. when you're bucked into a spar, you can buck into the hip rings as such, or you can hook into this ring and it'll keep you aligned, or you can connect into the center ring and it'll align you. You're doing cabling work, it'll align you right with the spar from your main anchor point at the top of the tree. That's pretty much all I really have to say with the saddle. This is the key for you all. Now it's pretty much up to you to take it from here, and hopefully it will fulfill all your dreams as it's done mine. My dream was to give it to the arborist community. Thank you all. God bless.